CTV News at 6 with Hudson MACK.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. We have full storm coverage for you tonight on CTV News at 6, and we begin this hour on the West Shore with what could have been a tragedy, but instead might end up being called a miracle on ice. An 11-year-old boy and his friend having a snow day out tobogganing in COLWOOD when their sled went out of control and took them right into the path of an oncoming transit bus. CTV's Louise Hartland was there right after it happened.
I was hurt here on the shoulder a little bit, and a little bit right there.
11-year-old Sam Staple got stuck under this BC Transit bus in COLWOOD early this morning. His neighbor called 911 after he saw two boys on a sled shoot down the driveway and into the path of a slow-moving bus.
The other little boy got stuck and dragged underneath the front of the bus, and then we ran outside and called 911.
I had a moment of heart stoppage there, I would have to say. Went to where Sam was lying under the bus, dove under in my pajamas, and held his hand, tried to get his attention. In fact, he was lucid. He was a little disoriented, I would say. He didn't really realize he was under the bus.
Firefighters used blocks to jack the bus up and pull Sam to safety. Lucas, the other boy, bounced off the bus and was okay as well.
There was inability for the driver to stop as for the children, and so they got stopped. There's minor injuries. They've been taken to hospital for assessment.
Both boys have been released. Witnesses say the bus driver was visibly shaken, and so were first responders.
I mean, any time you get a collision, you never know what's going to happen, and then when you get told there's kids trapped under a bus, I mean, you're coming here concerned, of course, for the worst, prepared for the worst, and hope for the best.
Just over a kilometer away, the hill beside Wishart Elementary School is a playground for snow-loving students out of class. The city of COLWOOD says this morning's near tragedy serves as an important lesson.
Sled in an area where it's going to be safe. Get away from the roadways, get away from any ponds or anything like that. Make sure your children are safe and supervise them while they're doing their play activities.
The consequences can be severe.
Obviously, you can have some very tragic consequences. A child can slide underneath a vehicle, or they can get into trouble hitting a lamp post or a standard or something like that. When you're moving 20, 30 kilometers an hour and you hit an immovable object, injuries occur.
The most catastrophic tobogganing injuries are to the head or spine. Sam knows he got off lucky today.
I think it's fun, but
But maybe not a good idea.
yeah.
Pick a driveway that doesn't come out onto the street, and certainly not one that comes out onto a bus route.
Yeah.
A lesson he won't forget for a very long time. Louise Hartland, CTV News, COLWOOD.